These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with baby's mom. We won't know what the rates will be until the day we exchange. Most recent anticipated opening rates as per Ray Guru Ray Ren 98, Dong 47 cents, Dinar $3.81. Frank 26 Iraq boots on the ground report Firefly. News is saying within 2 months the dollar exchange rate will stabilize. Frank 26 has remembered they're talking about November and December to get it done by January 1st. That's the time period I believe we're going to see it change because that's what they tell the Iraqi citizens. In order to stabilize the dollar exchange rate, you're going to increase the value of the Iraqi dinar. All right, Sampson article quote, the most important of which is the dollar leak. Relationships identified many factors that cause the exchange rate to rise. Mark Z via PDK in Iraq, Sudani receives an official invitation to participate on summit on Gaza. He is a leader of Israel and he wants Iraq there as a calming voice of reason in the region. This is Iraq ascending to the world stage and becoming a key important player. This shows their stability as a nation and leadership in their government. One of the key things we need for the RV of their currency is stability of their nation. We are seeing this now, plus respect from other Arab nations. All right, clear article quote, a new statement by the Iraqi central governor regarding the dollar exchange rate. Today, Monday, which was 2 days ago, October 16th, 2023, the governor of Central Bank of Iraq, Ali al-Alqaq, identified several factors affecting the dollar exchange rate, the most important of which is the leakage of the dollar to neighboring countries. Pimpy says there's a lot of concern in Iraq about the current exchange rate, and I understand why. Remember, the currency exchange rate really does hamper with their imports. What you want is more purchasing power. Frank 26, this is a CBI article quote. The expectations of the central bank and specialists is that the exchange rate will return to a stable state, but it requires time, which we hope will not be long. Man, I have read so many good things, my mouth feels like sugar, says Frank. I feel like I have candy in my mouth, sugar cookies. This is from the CBI. This is them talking about the exchange rate. They tell you you don't believe the bull from those other guys. Mark Z via PDK, the Iraqi dinar is strengthening and the US dollar is weakening, which is what we want to happen. Sampson has an article quote, Erbil withdrawing the dollar via ATM machine stopped by a decision of the central bank. Militiaman says when they do direct banking to go international, it's not going to be at a rate like 1310. It's going to be something that's fair, real, effective exchange rate, something similar to that. This is good information. It's phenomenal. Central banks involved, the appropriate ground has been set for the auction window to leave. Caproni says, I often am asked, what is holding Iraq back? The answer to that is Parliament. Until Iraq passes the needed legislation to develop their economy and encourage foreign investment, the dinar will remain weak. Mark Z via PDK, some banker rumors, they have been all over the place today, saying anywhere from tomorrow until after the new war is settled. Usually when the rumors go cuckoo crazy like this, it means something is about to happen. So I think this is a good thing. Frank 26, I bought my dinars April 2004. I paid $500 and something for 1,000,000 dinars. Good gosh, I think it's more than doubled now. It's almost tripled. So I guess it was a good investment. But that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the long haul. I don't want to get a first down. I want to get a touchdown. Pimpy says all kinds of articles about the exchange rate and how easy it is to predict when you see a bunch of articles about the exchange rate. You got a bunch of people out there making claims that they're going to see this, they're going to change the exchange rate. I keep telling you guys to not fall for that. Could they increase the Iraqi dinar exchange rate? Of course they could. But if you think they're going to do an RI, you're sadly mistaken. An RV is possible, but not an RI. And lastly, we've got Mark Z via PDK saying, I think this is an important piece. Here's a quote, Iraq raises interest rates to 7.5%, and the Economic Council is considering raising this rate, unquote. Mark Z says this is not a borrowing rate. This is the savings rate. They are paying 7.5% to get you to put your money in the bank. This does a couple of things. It shores up their economy, stabilizes the consumer, not the government, but the people. So in Iraq, they're putting the citizen ahead of the government. It also does something else very important. It streamlines any rate change. With the money in the banks, they are not as worried about the money changers on the streets. This makes it easier to do a revaluation.